Troy, this is your Tomoquad's Whoopee XL. So this is the bigger Whoopee. It's a 2-inch. This is my first time doing this frame, but I was one of the first ones to do the smaller regular Whoopee. I love that one. It was awesome. So we'll go through the parts real quick. This has the Caddx Tarsier. You have the Mamba Mini V2 stack. DYS 1104 7500 kV motors. XM Plus is in the back here, and the bind button is right here. You can see it and access it quite easily. Okay. Your VTX, it's the AKK Nano 3, and it's attached to the back of the camera here. The button for it is right here. You'll see it in person. It's very easy to access the button as well. Both USBs for the camera and the flight controller are on the same side, as well as the slot for the SD card for your camera. And then the other side is where you'll have your buttons for start and stop and Wi-Fi and all that. I was just messing with somebody else's Tarsier earlier today because they couldn't get it to work, and I figured it out. So what you got to do is you got to put your micro SD card in the slot. Then you got to hold down the button for 5 to 8 seconds to turn the Wi-Fi on. Then you can connect to the Wi-Fi through your phone, but you also have to have the Caddx app downloaded. And then you connect to the Wi-Fi, the Caddx Wi-Fi, and then you open the app, and in there in the settings you can format the SD card. And then after that it'll record. It'll start and stop recording. I think that was the problem that the other guy was having. He didn't know that he had to format the SD card. It even tells you right here, the very first step they tell you to do is to format the SD card in the app. And I did that on his, and it started working. So that's what you're gonna have to do. I'll try to show you that. I guess we'll see if this SD card will actually work in here. We'll try it real quick. Kind of a bitch to get in here. It goes in upside down. Come on. Okay. Okay, now we will, well, we'll go into the Caddx app. We will plug in a battery. And on, let's see, it would be I think it's the left button that you hold down for 5 to 8 seconds. You'll see a red light flash a few times, or a bunch of times. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. That one turns off the camera. Okay, so it's the back button you hold down for 5 to 8 seconds until I think you see a red LED. We'll check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see anything flashing. Oh, well, there's that one. Is it recording? Oh my god. Yeah, I think that was... Oh no, that is the Wi-Fi. Okay, so it's a green LED that flashes. Alright, so you hold it down until you see the green LED flashing a bunch. So let's do that again. Okay, there you go. Now the green light's flashing. That should mean that Wi-Fi is on. So now we should be able to go into my Wi-Fi in my phone. And there's Caddx right there. So you connect, and the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit, I can't format that card though. I got some shit on there that I don't want to get rid of. But I'll show you. Enter camera. There we go. Now we're in the camera. You can see it's upside down in here, but we'll take care of that here in a second. You go to the settings. There's all these settings. Then you go to device settings and inversion mode off. Okay, and then right here is where you format, SD format. You click on that and format your card, then you should be good to go. So now it's right side up. It was on inversion. So okay, so now we should be able to start recording. So to get out of Wi-Fi, you just click the button one time, the back button, and that green light will turn off. Maybe not. We'll try again. Hold it down for a few seconds. There we go. Okay, now the green light's off. We got a solid red. Now we'll push the front button one time to see if it starts recording. Nope, that just changed the format of the recording. There's 3 different formats, I think. Okay, so obviously it's not going to start recording because I didn't push format SD card, but once you do that on your SD card and get out of the Wi-Fi and all that, then you can just push the front button. What is it, one time? Recording. Short press to start stop, long press to activate Wi-Fi. Oh, so it's the back button. And the front one switches between the resolution. Okay, so the front one switches the resolutions. The back one is the Wi-Fi one that I just showed you. That also starts and stops recording. So let's see if it'll do that without formatting it. We'll just click it one time. Nope. Okay. So it definitely needs formatted. Alright, so now you know how to do that. And then like I said, after you turn off the Wi-Fi, push that same button just once to start recording, and then once real quick again to stop recording. Alright, now we got the camera stuff out of the way. I have not bound this up to my radio. I will do it on camera real quick.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Okay, so we're going to hold down the bind button while we plug in, get the battery ready to go. Hold down the button, plug in, let go. You see 2 solid LEDs on the receiver. That means it's ready to bind, so we click bind on the radio. Now we got a flashing light, so it's binding. Alright, stop binding, unplug, plug back in, move the radio away a little bit. Okay, we got a solid green, so we are bound. Now let's see if it arms. And it arms. Sweet! I am so happy that it arms. I set it up beforehand in Betaflight, but I wasn't sure if everything was set how it was supposed to be, so luckily it is. So now we will be able to do a test fly. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. That is flying pretty sweet. So it's good to go. Hell yeah, that's awesome. These are the Gym Fan, what are they, 2035 4 blades. Might not be the best option, but they'll work for now. I didn't order these for you, I just gave them to you. So you can switch them out if you want to. So you'll get this, and you'll get this for the VTX, so you know what you're doing there. But I also turn smart audio on, so that should be good to go. You also get a spare cable, and then you got your plug. This plugs into the camera. It's right behind the camera. You can just pull it out with some tweezers. The plug, or from the top might be easier. It's right here, and you plug that in to this, and you can change some of the settings. It might be the same settings as in the phone app, but it would be easier maybe sometimes to just use the plug there. I don't know, whatever's easiest for you. I find it to be a kind of a pain in the ass to have to like connect to the Wi-Fi, open the app, connect, and all that. But it is nice that you can do that. So, and you pretty much have to format the SD card to be able to even start recording. So there you go. One more thing, the USB is kind of like right in the line of the duct. So what I did is I just kind of pushed up on the duct while I was plugging in, just like this, so you can see. You give it a little pressure and it'll lift up some. Don't push down on the top plate though while you're doing that, because it'll kind of smash into the stack. I mean, you could, but just be careful. You could just, what I did is I just took the USB and I kind of pushed it in part way, and then I kind of pried up with the USB and plugged it in. It wasn't hard at all. Just be careful when you're doing it. If you need to plug in, if your radio uses TAER1234, then you wouldn't even need to plug in anyway. So you can lift the camera up and down a little bit, and it'll tilt like farther than you would want it to. So I think it's at a pretty good angle right now. You're gonna get some really nice footage with nothing in view at all. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty sweet little frame. And the stack is 2 to 4S, 25 amp 4-in-1. So you can run 2S up to 4S. This is a 3S. So there you go. It's good to go. Ready for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll get it boxed up and shipped out and send you over some tracking. All right, thanks, Troy.